Hey, what it do? What the business is? It's about that time of the year. Another mashup, man. Realville Media is in the building. To my left, who do I have to my left, sir?
I am Spike Lou. It's another quarter in the books.
Absolutely, man. Who else we got in here?
It's your boy Coach Lock, holding it down, back in the building.
Yeah. J-Hove, man, holding down for FSP.
There you go, man. If you are new to this, then you know how we get down. We've got all three shows on the network in the building, and we cover three topics from each of the three shows, man. That's sports, hip-hop, and fashion. It's that simple, man. Y'all want to get to it? Which one y'all want to kick it off with first?
We always kick it off with
Oh,
sports.
my bad. We also got the producer in the building. I'm sorry.
They
Yeah,
left
yeah,
right over
hey,
here,
let's
man.
go cut them off. My bad.
Got me the light reflecting off your head. You can't remember? This is boy M Extra in the building, man. You already know how it goes down.
Oh, yeah.
There it is, man. What y'all want to kick it off with, man? Y'all the guests. What y'all want to do? Lock, what you got?
I guess it's only right to go with the sports.
Let's do it. Say no more, man. The NBA draft is nearing. I think it's a pretty clear cut who's going to get the number one pick. It's going to Zion Williamson, clearly. My question, I'm going to start with you, Jay. You the sports guy, man. Do you believe in the Zion hype?
I don't believe in it necessarily, but I like the way that he signed the two agents, one on the court, one off the court, both with CAA, two African-American agents. So I think CAA has the infrastructure to keep him.
Oh, you like black agents?
I like black CAA
Oh,
agents,
okay.
not named Rich Paul. For sure. He used to work for CAA too.
Okay.
Yeah, no, for sure. But to have a client roster like George Clooney, Tom Cruise, the Mannings, Jordan Peele, he'll do the right thing for Zion long term. He just do his part on the floor, which that's where the trouble's gonna be.
Lock.
I think the hype is too much for him to live up to. It's kind of like he's almost getting LeBron hype. We've never seen anybody live up to the hype like LeBron has, and he actually passed the hype, I believe.
Yep.
All the things he's accomplished. I think Zion is still going to be a player. I just don't know if he's going to be as big as they think he's going to be because he still has a lot of things to work on in this game.
Is Zion a slam dunk all-star?
I think he's a slam dunk all-star. I think the hype is warranted. I think that he showed in Duke that he can carry himself and make sure that, you know, when people come to see him, that he gives them what they're looking for. Now, you got a good coach in Monty Williams. I think you're going to be able to build a good team around him. New Orleans is a city. It's not too big. They embrace their superstars like Drew Brees. I feel like that he would be in the same vein. He's going to be like a Drew Brees, something of that nature for the basketball team. He's going to make New Orleans a town where they start to care about basketball. And he'll have 2 or 3 years to grow into what they think he's going to be. Within those 2 or 3 years, I think that they'll finally realize that, okay, he ain't going to be LeBron, but he'll be something for the city of New Orleans to celebrate. And I think that's the biggest takeaway.
So nobody has him as matching the hype. I want to be clear on this.
What about you? What you think?
I think he's gonna match the hype. And I think he's in a good situation too because it's not a big city. It's not the bright lights. The rumor was that he wasn't really trying to go to a big city. I don't know how legit that was, but he ended up going to a small town. Well, relatively speaking, a small market, and he's gonna be the face of him. And I think they're gonna embrace him. They need something to cheer in New Orleans for sure for the basketball side.
Yeah,
So
I think
go ahead.
the coach is actually Alvin Gentry, correct? Still Alvin Gentry?
Yeah, the coach still having Gentry.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you something.
I said Monty Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah, about sons. Yeah,
He
you're
went
right.
Phoenix.
It's Alvin Gentry.
Yeah, I think Alvin Gentry. I think he's a good coach for Zion. Because I don't think he's going to live up to the exact hype. But I think he's going to be maybe almost there. And I think Gentry can cultivate his talent and put him where he needs to be.
What about the sneaker deal? Who you guys think he's signed with?
Whoever got the
Nike.
most bread.
Nike.
Nah, that ain't
Not
necessary.
because they could be Lee
Nike.
Ning, Pete,
Yeah.
New Balance.
He need to sign with Master P.
Oh, my God.
God, no.
See,
Shout
I
out
The
to
didn't
Lee
think about that.
Maniatis.
New Balance got the
He don't even need to play with the Nikes. Just
Shoe
go
is
ahead
terrible.
and roll it out. Do that. Like, capitalize off tearing the sneaker up in college. Do a dope commercial based off that.
Slow motion,
Come
black
on,
and white.
man. It's already
Making-
laid out there for
Making
him.
it
Yeah, let's-
indestructible.
yeah,
Will he
let's
have
do
a
it.
signature shoe off the rip?
Why not?
It very rarely happen though.
That
right?
don't happen. Yeah,
No.
Brian.
Yeah.
Bron didn't even have. Did Bron have that?
Bron
one?
did.
Off the
Yeah.
wham?
Yeah, Zoom
Yeah.
generation.
That's his.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
facts.
his, yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
So guess what? Zion will too.
I doubt it.
I don't
If
see
they
it.
want to sell sneakers,
Yeah.
Not with Nike.
If them new Zions were available next
Dude,
year,
no kid was walking around looking like Zion Williams.
Nah.
it don't matter. They look up to him.
The reason
Nah.
that Steph Curry shoes were off the shelves was because you look at every kid
They
looks like
ugly.
Steph Curry.
Wait.
oh, people were buying those shoes.
Man, get the
Yeah.
hell out of here. People were buying the hell out
They
of
were.
Steph Curry shoes.
Yeah. Like if you went to a tournament, like those travel
Dude.
tournaments, those exposure tournaments.
So why are
keeps
people
it
buying
wearing 'em.
Kyrie shoes?
That's another shoe they buying. It is.
Because they look up to him. It's a
Like-
fun. He has a fun game. Like he's
He
entertaining.
dribbles like.
But he's not 6'8", 270 that can
280
jump
pounds.
over the goal.
People buy
So
LeBron
y'all are
shoes.
saying that people buy shoes based on they think that they can play like Kyrie and
Yes.
Steph?
Yes. Yes. Nobody's walking around looking like Zion Williamson unless you're Husky. No disrespect
I mean,
to Husky Nation.
But Kyrie has a coolness to him. Zion doesn't give off that.
So big men can't sell shoes.
No.
they haven't.
They
Name
never-
the last one.
Give me one big
Shaq.
man.
How long ago was that?
Come on, bro.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
David
Yeah.
Robinson?
Sean Kemp,
Sean Kemp.
Think
But
about how
it wasn't
long
a
we
volume
talking.
sale, though.
KG,
Think about how
Yeah,
long we
KG.
talking
Tim
about.
Duncan.
Where them KGs at?
Tim
Tim
Duncan.
Duncan had them like foam posit type.
We just named 5 big men that have sold
Yeah.
shoes.
No, they
dude.
didn't sell shoes. Every one of those shoes were cool looking shoes.
No, KG had good. I mean,
KG had the Nikes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the fire Nikes too.
Yeah, but
Like
y'all do
Nikes.
realize you haven't named one recent big man.
Yeah, no, that.
Because the game is
Zion
getting away
and-
from big.
That's my point.
They couldn't get AD in the shoe. AD could sell a shoe, but he's not selling the
He
shoe.
got a unibrow, bro. He's not selling no shoe.
Unibrows
There's a
make
lot of
some
people walking
millions.
around. Yeah, I'm telling you, dog.
I ain't buying.
Twin just cut in.
Oh, that's what
That was early.
yeah, I'm gonna ever say that one.
Yeah.
I got one though.
Would it been better if he went to the
He
Knicks?
knows.
If the Knicks would have got the number 1 pick, you think that'd have been a better look for the league?
Oh, for him.
No, fuck New York.
Damn.
That was him extra. I want to
Don't
put
do
that
that
out
now
there.
when we ain't talking about Nas. Don't do no fucking New York when it's Nas. But
I'm talking about.
I think that's a good look. I think that's where it should have been somewhere that he should have been. I ain't tuning in the league pass to see him play in Drew Brees Arena. You know what I'm saying? I want to see him in MSG. I want it to be an event like the stars being there, making it a thing when he plays. So yeah, I think the league definitely lost out by him not being in New York.
So we said what we all thought as far as he's going to live up to exposure now. What will be, you said he's going to live up to the hype.
I think so.
What would that be? Like, what would that look like? Making it to the championship, being all NBA
No, because I don't think the team gonna be that good. I don't
So-
think the team's gonna be. I think his singular accomplishments, he'll look like 20. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like he'll show flashes.
Any
He'll be
all-star
consistent.
accolade, anything
Not
like that?
the first year.
Okay.
No. He'll do the rookie year
Rookie
game
of the
and
year?
all that shit.
Rookie
Rookie of the year for
He was,
sure.
No, he's not winning Rookie of the Year.
Morant.
Nah, Ja Morant.
Ja
Jordan
Morant.
Rookie of the Year.
And then
It's
said
not-
no, and then
Hot
said
take.
yes.
he's not-
You think John Moran win rookie of the year?
Sure.
Who you got?
In Memphis.
I don't think Zion's gonna win it. I don't have a pick officially.
Yeah, I got the field versus Zion.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's Fields for sure.
I don't think they're going to be good enough.
Based off, okay, so is it based off the team record, or are you basing it off somebody just having more opportunity than Zion will? Because Zion gonna be the leader of that team, is he
Well,
not?
he's not gonna-
Both. I'm doing both.
Okay.
His team's not going to be good enough.
I hope he
And
has a point guard and get him the ball.
Right. I don't think he's gonna
Yeah.
be as dominant like that in the league.
Drew Holiday.
Now, he played with 2.
Drew Holiday leaving.
But they can put him at point.
Yeah, we'll see. Let's keep it sports, man. You know how we get down. We like to talk about our teams, give them grades for the season. Now, we'll be here all day if we talked about our pro basketball, pro football, college football. We'll be here all day, baseball. We're going to keep it simple, man. Let's do NBA and NFL. Lou, I'm going to start with you. What's your grade for your Celtics and your Cowboys?
For the upcoming season, or the one that just was completed?
The grade that just completed.
Oh, for the Celtics, it's a D minus. Kyrie Irving ruined our season.
Oh.
Tried to sabotage our franchise. The president, Brad Stevens, was doing his best to get that cancer out of there, and now he finally gone, and we'll be
Well.
better next year. So that Kyrie completely ruined our season. Cowboys, I would say a B plus. Completely surprised at us being able to make the playoffs. I thought we win 4 games this year.
Y'all did overachieve.
Yeah, definitely overachieved.
That's
That's
what I'm
a
saying.
fact.
Thank you.
That's a fact.
I think the talent, though with that being said, I think the talent has finally caught up to where it needs to be, being that we got to pay all of these people now. So Jason Garrett doesn't have a contract extension.
He doesn't need one.
No, he definitely doesn't need one until they prove that we can win this year. So it's put up or shut up this year as far as winning. For Cooper, Garrett, Prescott, Zeke, all of those guys.
You gave him a B. Did they win a playoff game?
Excuse me?
You said you gave him a B plus.
Yes.
Did they win a playoff game?
I mean, it's the Cowboys, so the bar is low. Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
The bar is low.
Did your team make the playoffs?
They just won the championship. But go ahead, I'll let you.
How many rings y'all got?
Enough.
5. Gotcha. Did your team make the playoffs? No.
Uh,
Gotcha. All right, yeah. So I'm gonna go
No.
D and B. D for the Celtics, B for the Cowboys.
All right, Hove, what you got?
49ers. Jimmy got hurt.
F.
But here's the thing. It's a C minus. I mean, you have to look at it. The 49ers are 6-2 in games that Garoppolo has played towards ACL. So we have Tevin Coleman. We got young wide receivers, Debo Samuels. We got Pettis. We got, a really good team. So the future is bright for us as long as we can keep Jimmy. upright on my Bulls. Man, D-, man. I just hope we could get the 4th pick and maybe trade. I don't know, man.
You want Lonzo?
I want Lonzo.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much so. But I'm worried about our franchise player, Zach LaVine. And he's not a franchise player. So him and Lauri Markkinen. So yeah, with my Bulls, just tough sledding, man.
Y'all Bulls got some promise though.
Yeah,
We got promise. We young.
Exactly. All right.
Yeah, he was
Zach did
hooping.
all right. Yeah, we got Lauri. We
Then
got
y'all
Wendell
players want
Carter.
to like fight the coach. Then he hate making
Yeah,
practice
for
for
sure.
like 2-3 hours.
Yeah,
and
and
fight.
who the hell wants to go through that?
That's a good point.
That's
Yeah,
all.
nobody wants to go through that.
That's a good point. Like how your squad's looking.
I'm a 49ers fan also, so I give us a D though because the injury was a part of it and it cost us our season. You know, we didn't win no games really after he got hurt and went down. So my 49ers, I give us a D. I've never had an NBA favorite team.
That's unfortunate.
It is. I mean, I don't know if it's just growing up playing basketball all those years. I always had favorite players, so I would root for Reggie Miller, who was your Pacers fan, and the Heat because of Dwayne Wade.
For sure.
So I never really had a favorite NBA team.
Who your favorite player now that D Wade go?
Damian Lillard and Jamal Murray.
Great picks. Great picks.
Fair enough.
Jamal Murray.
Jamal Murray. Who?
That's your-
I wish
that's your
we would have
pick.
picked him.
That's
work.
FSP cameraman would say that's your pick. That's your
Yeah, my Pistons, they let me down, man. They made the playoffs for no reason. It's always bad when you make the playoffs and get swept in the first round.
Unexpected though.
Yeah, but if we would have had a healthy Blake Griffin, we would have lost in 5. So I would have rather not made the playoffs and got a nice pick. I would have rather taken that, especially now that we see how the lottery works out.
Right.
You,
Exactly.
the damn Pelicans got the number 1 pick. So now, hindsight, I would have took that instead. My Packers, we had a rough year. Injury bug, that killed us. I'll still give us a C, though. I like what we did in the draft mainly. You know what I'm saying? And I like what we did in free agency. We got pass rush help. We got safety help. We're going to be a problem next year if we can keep 12 standing on 2 feet. We're going to be hoisting that Lombardi try. That Lombardi coming home if we can keep him healthy.
Right.
Believe that.
I don't think y'all coach a fraud.
The new one?
Yeah, I think
I got-
he a fraud.
Really?
Yeah,
I think you're fraud. He
I
tore his Achilles too. Shout out to him. Achilles game.
Oh,
Black.
Our coach did?
Yeah.
Nah, man, he
What's
bullshit.
the
Matt
Packers
LaFleur.
coach name?
Matt LaFleur.
Oh, Matt LaFleur.
From the
LaFleur.
Titans?
Yeah, I think he a fraud, man.
I'm hot about that, dude.
Start with the hometown Atlanta Hawks.
got both teams.
The Hawks, I gave them a C minus. Only because I would have given them a strong C, but I feel like they won too many games toward the end,
Agreed.
and that kind of messed up a lot. Although we have 2 picks in the lottery, I'm not mad at that. So they have promise. Trae Young is a star, so I'm looking forward for the Hawks. You know, we have a good young nucleus. I think we can build off of.
Knowing what you know now, would you rather have Trae Young in that 10th pick or just had Luka?
Oh, that's tough.
Because that's what y'all got out of that from the trade was
Yeah.
the 10th pick this year.
I think we can build through the draft, so I'm happy with the decision. I wasn't at first.
All right, fair enough.
I wasn't at first. I ain't gonna lie. Luka was killing, but Trae Young really brought it in the second half. The Eagles, I'm gonna give them a B minus, considering we lost one of the best quarterbacks in the league last year to injury.
One of
Again,
the best
That's
quarterbacks in the
That's
league.
very debatable.
$100 million man. Look it up.
Debatable.
That'll mean a lot.
To injury, and we still we were a drop pass away from the NFC Championship. So I give them a B minus. Yeah.
Fair enough. Real quick, any predictions for your team? Where do y'all see y'all going this year? Is anyone down about their squad, or is everybody optimistic?
I'm NFC Championship all day.
We're delusional, I see.
All day.
Ain't no way in
NFC
hell.
Championship with Jason Garrett getting fired.
Oh, he's getting
He needs to
fired.
be fired. Man.
I mean, we got everything we need. We got Frederick coming back. We signed Cooper. We got Tavon Austin. We got the
Who?
dude, Tavon Austin and your mans from Randall Cobb.
Randall Cobb.
We got Zeke. Our line is back where it's supposed to be.
Got
The
the best
defense,
young
we got
linebacker.
Jalen Smith
Yeah,
and
my
Van
guy.
Ness. We got Byron Jones. We just drafted it to help with the backfield. Like we're set up if
Yeah.
Jason Garrett can coach it to where it's
And
supposed
And
to.
quarterback
injuries.
is
Yeah.
overrated.
I mean, you just called Carson Wentz one of the best players in the league.
He's
So
better than your
can't-
quarterback by far.
But I can't take your quarterback judgment
By far.
any fairly if you calling Carson Wentz great. Him and
I
Dak
call him
Prescott.
great.
Him and Dak Prescott are primarily the same.
Oh,
Dak
what?
Prescott's numbers are even. Dak Prescott's numbers
Man, come
are
on,
better
Lou. You don't even
than
believe that
his. Yeah, I
yourself.
do. Dak Prescott numbers are better than his, and he can stay on the field.
Man, come on.
Let me ask you
All
this: if you're a Cowboys fan, if the Browns called you right now and said, "Give us Zeke,
No,
Dak,
no,
and Amari
They
for
ain't-
OBJ,"
no.
damn, Nick Chubb, and you're not taking that, and
I
a
don't-
quarterback, you're not trading your 3 for them 3.
Nah, I mean, I'm not letting go of Zeke at all. The only way
I
Zeke
wouldn't do
leaves,
that.
I wouldn't trade. I think
wouldn't do that?
that Zeke the best
OBJ?
running back in the league, and I don't think. Well, I know for a fact that wide receivers don't win championships. Like you can look over the last 20 years.
Nah, that's a
the
fact.
top wide receiver's never been on a championship
And
team.
neither
So
do
I
the
don't want
Cowboys.
OBJ at all. I think Zeke is like one of the best. Zeke top 5 players in the league.
Yeah, I can't argue.
So I
that.
can't give him up.
Do running backs win championships?
More than wide receivers.
I mean,
yeah.
more
Okay.
so than the
I don't know about that.
Sony
either.
Michel was big in the Patriots winning. This. You don't think so? Sony Michel?
Nah, he
wasn't big?
wasn't. Come on,
The whole
stop.
playoff
He was
run?
a,
No, I'm
he was a very important part.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the
He was
whole
an important
playoff
part.
run.
System.
He carried them the first 2 games, the
Definitely
last 2
system.
playoff.
12 carried.
12 always.
12,
That is
yeah.
true.
12 got
Facts.
favorable calls too.
Always does.
12.
That's 12. That's what 12 do. That's part of
Yeah.
his game.
Can't touch him.
I mean, but I'm not mad at anything that my team has done other than continue to have Jason Garrett.
I was about to say that's
this
the
long.
thing I would be mad
If
at.
Jason Garrett is there after this year and will make it to at least the NFC Championship, then I will be upset. But I think all the pieces are in place. People want to give Jerry Jones a hard time, but their roster look good. The roster look good. The
Fair
coach
enough.
is
On paper.
trash. Yeah,
On
on
paper.
paper.
On
On
paper.
paper.
Sure.
Fair enough. Let's move on to the NBA free agency, man. The third topic in our sports section. Now, we're not going to go through the whole damn free agency. It's a whole lot of moving parts about to happen. But we want to focus on the big 4 teams, the 2 New York teams and the 2 LA teams. The Clippers, the Lakers, the Nets, and the Knicks. Where do they go from here? Because there's not enough talent for everybody to be satisfied. Somebody's going to be left out in the cold. Jay, who you got?
Well, let's start with the Knicks. I think the Knicks, they need to just stand pat, let the young guys grow. They got Dennis Smith Jr. They have Mitchell Robinson, Kevin Knox, Lonzo Trier, hopefully R.J. Barrett in the mix with that.
Yeah.
Be another year of rebuilding. But they're taking the Golden State Warriors approach with things, and I think that's the best way to go about it. If you're the Knicks, I don't think they'll get any free agents. Maybe Tobias Harris.
But does that fan base, are they going to stand for that?
I was
though?
gonna say, if I'm a
Like,
Knicks fan, I'm mad. Like,
How
you
much
not
longer
finna-
they got?
Bruh, I'm not
One
coming
more
to
year.
see Dennis Smith Jr. and
Bruh.
Kevin Knox. Like,
and
nah.
Alonzo
man.
Trio, or
And
whoever
they
the
held
fuck.
Dennis Smith Jr. back. They ain't let
He
him play. They
sure,
were
man.
tanking
They
for
did.
Zion.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
I don't want to see
Shout
that.
out
if I'm
Dennis
New York.
Smith Jr.
He
Because
good.
he can play.
I just
Nah,
don't
he
want to
can
see that if I'm New York. Y'all like, nah, man, I'm tired of it. I'd be tired of it if I was a Knicks fan.
But you got to look at it, though. Golden State was probably feeling the same way.
They were trash for
When
him.
they
They
had
were
Monte Ellis and
Yeah,
quiet.
Steve
back
Jackson.
there. And
Yeah.
It's
okay.
a process, you know.
Process has been going on for a long time. Phil Jackson that came in here and shit the bed. Like, I just, if I'm a Knicks fan, I want really something to happen next season. Like, I want Kimber. I want
Yep.
something at least like that's gonna bring me to the Garden, other than it being the Garden.
And everybody thought that Kyrie and KD would be headed to the
Yeah.
Knicks, but
Now that don't look.
Everybody
good.
thought the niggas were going to get that first pick.
That's
That's
what
what
it
it is.
Zion.
So
Yeah.
you don't get the first pick. you don't get
nothing.
KD. You ain't getting Kyrie.
Nah, I don't
like,
believe that.
It was a joy to watch the disappointment of the Knicks.
Jeez.
Rebuild one more year, man. Get it
Joy.
going.
Really?
Who? Okay, so let's say the Knicks get the number 1 pick next year. Who would they like? Who's the prospect? Who's the Zion of next year?
It's too soon. I don't know.
There's
There's some players there.
There's
What's
no-
the dude name that y'all was talking about? Like the number 1 player coming in.
You talking about
College.
Marvin Bagley?
No,
He's
in the
number
league
Marvin
already.
No,
I mean, James Wiseman. Yeah.
James Wiseman.
James
yeah,
Wiseman.
okay,
Yeah, I'm
gotcha,
thinking.
gotcha,
Yeah,
gotcha.
for sure.
Is that the?
Nah, he not.
ain't-
Nah.
he
It's
ain't
Chris
in.
Bosh 2.0.
Oh,
it's not another Zion.
I'm the Knicks. I ain't tanking for that.
Yeah, nah.
I ain't tanking for Chris Bosh 2.0.
Damn.
But it's a
Chris
kid
Bosh
that
has
went to
championship,
play
don't do that.
overseas. He's really good too, but he's
Yeah.
still not enough.
Like who you got getting left out of these 2 New York and 2 LA teams? Somebody going to get the short end of the stick.
Yeah, I think New York is going to be the team. I just don't see the Lakers being left out after the debacle that happened, where they thought they were going to get the big trade in the season to help LeBron. So they're going to get somebody. The Clippers are in the running. I don't think that Kawhi's staying in Toronto. I think he's going to leave and either go to the Clippers or the Lakers, one of those two. So
Wow.
I could see him going to the Clippers.
For sure.
And Brooklyn's going to get Kyrie
Clearly.
and KD.
Yeah.
So I think the Knicks will be the team that's left out of those 4.
Damn. Lou, who you got?
The Knicks. I think the Knicks going to be left out for all the reasons. They haven't been able to get it right up until this point. I don't think that anything changes with this offseason. I believe that they had their eggs in the basket of KD. With the injury, I think that a lot of that went down shit creek, and I don't think that they're going to be able to recover. Like, I think the Knicks are left out.
What makes the Clippers so attractive? I'm not
Doc
understanding.
Rivers.
Rivers.
Doc
Doc
Rivers.
Rivers.
And the
Yep.
young squad.
Yes.
Doc
Rivers
Doc
gonna let
Rivers.
you. I feel like that just from what I've heard through hearsay, that most players enjoy playing for Doc.
Mm.
He's
Like
a player's
Patrick
coach.
Beverly, Patrick Beverly, those guys. He ain't gonna ride you to the point where the Bulls coach, like what we was talking about, when
Sure.
you practicing 3 hours, and you
Players
don't like
coach.
being there. Yeah,
Yeah, definitely plays coach.
Twin, who you got? You got a dog in this fight?
I think the Clippers going to be the surprise for everybody. Doc, they got it working over there, man. Got to give them a lot of credit. Of course, the Lakers are the most attractive, team. People think they're gonna make the most splash, but I feel like the Clippers are gonna be the team that everyone is talking about after free agency is over. And the New York Knicks, nobody wants to go to New York.
I'm listening to Vegas. They got the Lakers 4-1 odds.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna get
Vegas knows they got their edge of the street.
So AD and LeBron is enough to win a chip.
Hell no,
That ain't it.
no.
What?
But they got enough for 2.
No,
No, it's not.
LeBron.
No,
You-
I don't think
They need
so.
one more.
LeBron never
I
played
don't
with
give a damn.
anybody.
They ain't even-
He's never played with anybody AD and won without.
Almost.
I think he'll get Kimba too. Or somebody in that.
Oh,
realm
okay.
like
now
that.
if that
Yeah.
happens,
They cooking.
Yeah.
yeah, now they cooking with hot grease
Because
because the Warriors done so.
Yeah,
for
that's done.
next year.
The dynasty
Yeah, for
over.
next year.
The dynasty over for the Warriors.
Yes.
Y'all calling it.
Yeah, I
Yes,
think so.
I
No
think
more
so.
For
five-
next year.
Tim, what does that mean for next year?
That means
Because-
41 and 41.
So after
No, no,
Clay
no.
comes back, are
They
they
not
back?
41 and 41 next year.
I mean, Clay will be.
Y'all ain't
back.
telling me
Clay's
just-
out the entire year.
Steph not a
So
top
they
3
might not
player if
make-
they going
they might not
41
make
and
playoffs.
41.
That's what I'm
because
saying.
because they're in the West.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They're gonna be a 500 team.
And
next
you
year.
said Steph was how good?
What do you mean? I said
Steph
I,
playing
was
all
good.
year next year, right?
Yeah, it was-
Y'all
it was
telling me they're
good.
not going
No,
to
it
the
was good.
playoffs and they
Yeah,
got the
no.
top 3 player?
They in the
He'll be
West.
fine. I think he averaged right around 31 a game. They'll
Oh
get
my
a
God.
piece.
Is-
They'll get a piece.
How
How many,
good-
how
how
many games
good-
will they win?
They'll win 45 games.
Will they
They're
make
going
the
to the playoffs.
They'll be an AC in the West.
Wow.
Stand on that conviction.
Nah.
I will.
500 team next year, bro. Straight up.
That says a lot about Steph, I believe.
Don't do him any
Nah,
kind
I'm
of
just
way.
saying,
though.
like,
Nah,
Come on, don't do him any
the
kind of
Bron-
way.
you
Him
gotta
and
think about
Draymond can only
James-
do
all
so
right,
much.
You got to think about when
James Harden,
Kyrie
James
was
Harden was
in
by
Cleveland.
himself most of the season, and they what, the 4 seed?
Dude, CP
Am I
played
wrong?
55 games.
Yeah,
Who did?
come on, don't do that.
CP played 55
It's a Hall of Famer.
That nigga was gone. Like CP.
PJ
old,
Tucker, he got the
man.
shoes
Nigga
out
old.
there. He cooking in the shoes
Yeah,
and shit.
James Harden had help. Don't do it.
Yeah. I
Harden had it.
when
So
Kyrie
Steph
was in
ain't-
Cleveland by himself,
All
how
right,
many
Steph
games
gonna
they
get
winning?
somebody this year. They get the
They're
exception.
going-
They're gonna
yeah.
get the exception for Clay
Yeah.
contract, so they're gonna get to
Yeah,
spend
that.
50% of that. So they
And then there's going to be a huge
medium
hole.
level help. With medium level help like James Harden had, y'all telling me that man is an 8th seed?
James Harden is a
Harden had more than-
distributor too, though.
He had more than medium.
Steph can't
level help.
pass. I thought he averaged like 7-8 assists.
I'm banking on base they don't get nobody. That's what I'm
I think
basing
they're
off
gonna
of.
get
If
somebody,
they get
but
somebody,
it's gonna
then
be
they'll-
B level,
they'll make-
like a
that's good
Tobias
enough.
Harris or something like
They'll
that.
make
That ain't
playoffs
enough.
with that then.
So Tobias Harris and Steph can't get them to the playoffs.
Yes,
No.
if they
I think
yes,
it's the
I think
playoffs.
so.
Yeah.
I
They're
think
going to
so.
get another piece.
I
I'm
think
telling
so.
you, Bob Myers will find a way. Now, this AD and this Clay injury hurt him as far as free agency.
Yeah.
I think he
Hurt
was
him
going
big
to go.
time.
Yeah, hurt him big time. But he'll still find a way to sneak a big time player there. And I don't know where Boogie goes,
Where
but
New York.
A big
Boogie
time
gonna go
player?
to the Knicks.
I think he'll get a big time free agent to come to Golden State, especially
Tobias Harris.
to see the face. Yeah, somebody like
Somebody
that.
like
Where's Jimmy Butler going?
That's the
Mm.
key.
The
Staying in
Lakers. I think he goes to the
Either
Lakers.
Either there or Houston. I think they trade
he
that
goes to-
CP
I think he might go to Clippers.
contract. He goes to Houston. He's from Houston. So
You think Minnesota's gonna take that? I mean, I think Philly's gonna take that CP contract.
no, I'm saying they trade him. They trade CP Phoenix somewhere like that, and then they trade and they find a way to sign. They need some money.
Nobody
Yeah, but I don't see
taking
nobody
that
picking
CP
up that contract.
I'm telling you, people do. Miami wants the CP
Nobody.
contract right now.
Miami
They have
do.
Orange
Yeah, Miami
Dragons.
does.
Well, that's true.
Miami won.
Yeah,
That's
Chris
true.
Paul, Hall of
Okay,
Famer.
yeah,
Shout out
that
CP.
is true.
yeah.
He is
It's very
with that.
disrespectful
I'm
to
like,
CP.
Yeah.
He got 2 years left.
Because he's not gonna
Bro,
play a full
Top
season.
3-point guard of all time, dude.
I get that, but
It's time
he's
to move on after
still
that
ain't
quote.
paying him
He's not
41
gonna,
million
he's not gonna
next
play a full season though. We know that.
CP
Yeah, he's he
in
might,
Miami, he will.
He might not play in the playoffs because he's
Not
gonna
in
get
good
hurt.
shape. He'll be fine.
I don't know about that one.
We'll see, man. Let's move on, man, to our hip hop portion of the show. 3 questions. Let's kick this one off, man, with Nipsey Hussle, of course. That was the event that kind of shocked the rap world. March 31st, he was gunned down in front of his plaza, specifically his Marathon store. I'm going to kick it to you guys first because we did an entire episode.
Did a good
breaking
job
down.
with that too.
Appreciate that, real talk.
Appreciate that.
From your perspective, man, how did this kind of affect the game?
I think we needed a person like Nipsey Hussle, and I think the reign that he had over hip hop won't be felt until 5-10 years down the road because the West Coast really needed a person like Nipsey Hussle. It's really hard for some people from the South or even the North to listen to Nipsey Hussle or West Coast music at all, and he was the glue between that though. So I think somebody will have to step up from the West Coast, and I don't know exactly who that is. Not Roddy Ricch. I mean, he's more of a singer rapper type of guy. So yeah, man, it's gonna be a huge void to fill in hip hop in the West Coast, and I don't know how they're gonna do it.
Like, what you think?
Man, it was a really big deal. I don't think people understood the magnitude that Nipsey had as far in the hip hop culture, like the things he was doing, not just with rap and music.
Yeah.
He was doing a lot of things off the rap, I guess you could say. in the community, showing people how to build businesses and to do other things. So it was a really big loss for the community of hip hop.
It was deeper than rap for sure.
Yeah.
Lou, has the momentum from that is that still going on right now in your opinion, or has it tailed off a little bit?
You
Nah,
said
he said
Luke?
Lou, yeah,
Oh,
for sure.
okay.
Yeah, but anybody open to it.
No, I think that the momentum has it's not as strong as it was, but I still don't think that it resorted back to a place where we were before Nipsey passed. I do think that the thought process has changed some, as opposed to it being reckless, as opposed to it being on site or just
Gotcha.
as it was before then. I do think that you have certain people, well, not everybody, like you're still gonna have ignorance, you're still gonna have things that happen. But I think the people that I've had conversations that I've seen where people have done podcasts or interviews or just listening to different artists, it seems as if they are carrying and conducting themselves differently, especially ones that are on a major level.
Yeah.
You see the victory lap flags in the social media posts. You continuously hear artists referencing Nipsey Hussle. They got the Nipsey book club thing, and you can read the books that he was reading. So I will say that things have changed. There has been a slight shift. I won't say that it's an impactful as to where people ain't killing each other and you don't see violence, but I do think that a lot of people took into account what Nipsey Hussle meant and are trying to continue that marathon continues message, and it has resonated with a lot of people in hip hop.
Yeah. I heard. So when this first happened, I heard the common thing to say was that it was the biggest death since Tupac, and what kind of impact that this would have. And I heard even people say that, man, this is gonna stop violence in L.A. Like this is gonna stop gang culture. And I was like, man, bro, y'all gotta slow down. There's no one singular event that's gonna stop any of that. Like it's just not possible. It's too complex of a situation. But I will say this though, I made an observation. I went to a show not too long after this happened, and the DJ was warming the crowd up, and he was going through his kind of like RIP section. You play Biggie, you play some Pac. We in Atlanta, so they play some Shorty Low. Nipsey does not have a go-to song to play in that situation, and that is going to he doesn't have one.
I disagree.
What's the song?
Blue Laces too.
To warm up a crowd at a show?
Post death, I think Blue Laces too
bro.
is something
Rex
that
in
you
the
could
middle.
put on.
That ain't it either.
No, Rex in the middle.
That's not
Yeah.
big enough.
No, yeah,
Bro, you're
yes,
not
it
playing
is.
that behind I'm ambitious as a rider, bro.
What about rap niggas?
Yeah,
That ain't it either.
Double up.
That ain't it
It's
either.
too slow.
That's
Tell
what
me.
I'm saying.
Rex in the middle is it.
He doesn't have a record, bro. There's 3 or 4 Pac records you can play to get the party started. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, but so he's not
too.
as big as an artist as Pac.
But-
I don't know where that.
But that's what's going to hurt because that's
He
the
does
reason.
have records, though.
Yeah, no, he
Can-
has
can
records
you
that
do
are.
victory lap.
Well, okay, I see
understand
what
what I'm
you're
saying?
What
I
you're
see
saying, but Nipsey isn't a club artist though.
No, he never
Like
was.
Nipsey's never made a club song, so I get what you're saying. It don't fit into the DJ's set per se.
Right.
If you playing a Blue Laces 2 or if you're playing a double up, but I think Nipsey has a respect as to where you ain't gonna turn your nose up if double up come on after All Eyes on Me, regardless of the tempo
That's fair.
or whatever it may be. I think he has the enough persona where you can slide that. Blue Laces 2, I've heard a million times since he's died, and it means something different. And it ain't just somber either. It's like almost a motivational song, especially the second verse when he's talking about Dr. Sebi and Rick Ross and his whole building thing. So I think that you can. I totally get what you're saying, but you can slide it in there just because of what Nipsey
And
was.
if you want up tempo, you can play Last Time That I Checked.
That's the closest one.
Yeah, okay.
That's the closest record. But see, that's what
Check
helps.
Me Out.
That's what helps. Make someone's legacy last longer is that they have records that carry on. And when he was playing the mix, and I was like, because he played Hail Mary, and listen, when you in a club setting, bro, people
Listen,
it's a little bit of a different feeling that you're looking for.
I'm from Atlanta, and if they're playing Shawty Low, who got records for his death, they can play some Nipsey Hussle.
Nah, Shiloh got
Shiloh got
monsters.
records that
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
What I'm saying, no, he has records, but he has club. That's what you're talking
He's a
about,
Right, for sure.
He's a club artist. You know what I'm saying, so
That's what's hurting
if
Nipsey
a
is what I'm
DJ is
saying.
a good DJ, he can put songs.
Last time that I checked is close.
Last time.
That's not much close. Pretty close. Yeah. Who's gonna take that Nipsey spot from the West Coast? That's what
I think you sleeping on the West Coast though. Yeah, I think you just kind of done it. I was gonna get to that.
Come on.
YG
Nah, bro, the West Coast is
Nipsey though.
thick.
No, I'm saying like a Nipsey type.
Well, you do realize YG sold more records than Nipsey, right?
I don't listen. I'm talking about an artist. To
But
go
YG don't
to.
appeal to
discrediting
he don't appeal to the same crowd.
No.
Though. I get what he's saying. Like YG appeals
But he's
to
a big artist.
yeah, he is. But
the West Coast.
Nipsey appealed to Nipsey appealed to you if you ain't just listening to gangster rap. Nipsey,
Exactly.
he appealed to you if you in the cryptocurrency,
Yeah,
if
but
you're
we're
into
not talking
reading
about those
books.
people, though.
But he's talking about impact.
Impact, dude.
So that was the impact. That's why Nipsey's impact was so big. So if Kendrick is
more than
still
just
there.
music.
But
Kendrick
Kendrick
Lamar
it's
still
only
there.
a
but
handful
it's
of
just through
artists
his music.
And
though.
that's why he's saying who's going to take that
Yeah.
spot.
Well, the personality, nobody didn't have that personality that he got. Like where you got him sitting
think
down there
Kendrick was
talking to Gary V, and like they having conversation, and you are into it. I don't think nobody got that. Even Kendrick music may be this, or
Exactly.
you may have good personalities out there, but the authenticity of what Nipsey was trying to do, I don't see that.
He
being
does a lot.
duplicated
Kendrick
at
does a
all.
lot through music, and
Right.
you look at Nipsey, he did music and also outside of the booth as well. So I don't see anybody doing both. YG's not.
You gotta think that Victory Lap was technically his first album.
Yeah, for sure.
So he didn't really get time to get the music career where
But
it
if you
really
look at-
could have
If
been.
you look at rap as a whole, not many people are doing what Nipsey does. Period.
Ex-
No matter
that's
where they're
true.
from.
Yeah.
That is
He's a
true.
one-on-one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I
won.
think it's why he hit our community so hard because he was
Mhm.
very few people that did what he did. I will say though, the opportunity is there for someone like a Schoolboy Q. I'll stick to that.
It's
And
wide open.
In
It is
our
what?
preview podcast, I predicted him having a big year. I think he kind of dropped the ball with his album, but he has the personality from a fun standpoint, not entrepreneurship, but someone that you want to know what they got going on. His Instagram is funny. Like I
Schoolboy
think,
Q?
yes,
His
Schoolboy Q.
Instagram is hilarious.
He's a
His
funny
snap
kid.
is
He's a
funny.
funny guy. I like
Sure.
him, and I think that he has an opportunity in that vacancy to step up.
Sure.
Nothing.
As far as personality, you pick him over YG, his personality.
Yeah, I think more people gravitate to Schoolboy than
Do
they
they?
would YG.
Yeah, Schoolboy
people don't
raps
like
way
YG,
better than
bro.
YG.
YG is way more popular than him.
You're saying like people like YG music.
about
YG is
sales,
standoffish though.
That don't
like
mean
people
no,
don't
he's
like
just saying
him.
personality.
Yeah, like people. YG is a standoffish guy. Like people
YG
don't really
seems
like
to
him.
take himself very seriously
Yeah.
in interviews, and I don't
I'm
know
just
if
saying, if you
everybody.
ask, if you walked up to 10 girls right now asking about Schoolboy Q, 8 of them be like, "What?"
I'm not. I don't doubt that.
Yeah. Because YG's more.
Well,
But
he's a
they
bigger
they
artist.
also
I
can't
ain't
name a
saying he
Nipsey
wasn't
song
a bigger
either, though.
artist.
Those 8 girls that you're asking.
Yeah.
Facts.
Moving on. Speaking of ladies, that's a nice little segue, twin, on accident. I like that.
Nothing is on accident, sir.
During our prediction show, I made the bold prediction that there would be a female rap takeover this year, especially on the front
goddamn
of the
turtle.
freshman class cover. What do you guys think? Locke, I'm gonna kick it with you, man, of the female rap takeover this year.
Well, you know, you got City Girls, you got Meg Thee Stallion.
Period.
It was one of those things with City Girls where her going to jail kind of helped per se,
Yeah,
because you know it brought a lot of attention.
Shout out JT.
true.
So
Free JT.
Free JT.
they had that whole Free JT situation going. Then like your girl Meg Thee Stallion,
That's my baby.
she's blown up. One thing you haven't really seen is people put them against each other like they normally do in the past,
That's
and
true.
that's the good thing I like.
Yeah.
Because it seems like every time a female artist comes out,
Speak on it.
she'll have a good album, good song, and then if another female comes out, the media automatically wants to put them against each other.
But you know why that's changed though? Is because there's a bigger pool of them now. There's
Mhm.
not just A and B.
Right.
Now you got somebody for everybody. If you want to listen to if you don't want to listen to the sex talk, you can listen to the Tierra Whack.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you still got there's levels now. Before there was usually just level 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just one person. It's Nicki and Cardi or
Right.
Foxy and Kim.
Mm-hmm.
And that
was
was it for the
Yeah.
most part.
Right.
Now
Good
there's
point.
a deeper
Good
pool
point.
of people coming up that you can listen to.
Yeah.
Are you riding to that Megan Thee Stallion, Jay?
And that's the whole point. That was my next point. That we got to find a female artist that guys can actually listen to.
Rhapsody.
I can listen to Cardi.
Besides Rhapsody,
Rhapsody too,
Cash
yeah.
Doll can really rap.
I'm not listening to Cash
Tierra
Dog.
Whack can rap.
Tierra
for real.
can really rap. But Young and May is the best
Yeah.
female.
Nah,
no, she
I
can
never
really
listened to
rap,
Rhapsody.
dog.
Young Jamaican rapper. Ass.
No,
Shame.
Meg Thee
Meg-
Stallion better
she
than her.
can't.
What I'm
Whoa.
saying,
Yeah,
Nah.
Meg Thee Stallion better.
Bars?
Yeah.
no,
She make better music
She
though.
make better. Yeah.
That's
Bro,
a fact.
bars
Yeah.
though.
No bars. When
Nah.
Young Jamaican rap.
That's the only her and Nicki.
I think
But
y'all
no guy
saying
is listening to a
Yeah.
woman to bar them the fuck up.
Yeah, I think y'all saying that
Remy
because
Ma used
she
to have the
reminds
bars,
us
though.
of like
Yeah.
the guys that got the bars, like with
She
Young
do.
and May. Like that's
Yeah,
Yeah, that,
I don't know, man. I ain't. That's kind of
She doesn't. Her music doesn't match her bars. And
Right.
But see, that's the thing that talks to the depth of how many ladies are. Because this dude's like it. There's dudes that got bars and their music ain't really hitting on nothing. There's 100 of them.
Fred the
That's a fact.
Godson.
That's
You see what I'm saying? King Los.
Dave
Like,
Joel Ortiz. Yeah.
don't do Dave East
Dave
any
East got
kind
some
of
He
way.
can't make
Davies.
songs.
We got a few.
He can't make songs.
That was a good
But Young
one.
and May has put out songs that people don't even know that's a really good song.
Yeah.
I ain't biting
Yeah.
that.
She still rapping?
I ain't gonna lie. She shouldn't even. It's disrespectful that she's even coming up. As
because
far
she's
as
the
right now.
best.
This should not
Especially
be in
with
this
all the
conversation at all.
females that are kicking
Cooking
ass.
It's just
right
going to
now.
be very hard for any of you guys at this table to sit and ride around listening to
Yeah, I
Tierra
agree with
or
that. Or
Cardi
Meg Thee
B,
Stallion or City
Meg
Girls.
Thee Stallion.
It's
It's
fun.
very tough.
It's fun music.
Yeah, you
like,
gotta- in
but
the mood. You
if
gotta
I
be in the
want to
mood.
be, like I have to be in the mood. You got to be with your girl.
your
You
girl.
got to be
Yeah.
in a group setting. It's
Yeah.
not anything where I'm gonna be riding out. Let me put this Meg in.
Cardi
real
album
quick.
was fire, though.
Meg started
Yeah.
off hard. I ain't gonna-
Cardi album was fire though.
Yeah,
But
if
I
I'm with
think
my
we-
girl, I can ride
That's
with
what I'm
that.
saying.
I think also too though we have to give some credit to Cardi for the female movement because I don't think that she's. When you had Little Kim at the top, she was standoffish. When you had Nicki at the top, she was standoffish. When Cardi had her Bodak Yellow run, she was inviting. And I think that spread to the city girls, that spread to Meg Thee Stallion. And now we have this whole movement where like females are cool and not being pitted against each other.
Not
What
yet.
you
You
laughing
give
at?
Cardi way too much fucking credit.
No,
I-
she
but
did. Though.
that's where it
She
came
really
from
did.
because
though.
Nicki was hating on her.
I mean, she was on the top.
I get
100,
the
dog.
part about her and Nicki, but
Yeah.
I don't think she was responsible for Meg or the city.
Well, I
No, I
think,
think so.
I won't say that she's
The attitude that
there's
they
not
coming in
anything
with.
where she's directly responsible for their careers, but just like you said, the attitude.
Oh, just the temperature of the culture.
Yeah,
That's
just
a
being
fact.
open to like, yeah, I work with her. That's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think Nicki had that. It wasn't that energy when Nicki was at the top.
Yeah.
It's like it's me, bitch, and you better get in line.
Yeah.
Nicki could bar you the fuck up. Too.
Yeah,
She
for
could,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah, no, for
Yeah, no
sure.
doubt.
She ran circles around Cardi. By the way.
No,
Yeah,
sure.
yes.
And
That's
another
true.
person we're not
That's
mentioning
true.
is Kamaya. Kamaya can really rap as
and
well.
Kamaya
yeah,
is banging.
yeah. Nah,
She
can
made
really
good
rap.
party records.
Yeah, I'm just saying she can really
Sleeping
rap.
on that YG album. It's fire. She got a couple records on
Oh, okay.
We done with the
Yeah,
YG
YG
references.
YG
please.
flag.
Man,
Jesus.
that was-
That's
alright.
your man.
Give him a red flag.
I'm looking for
man.
the check, dude.
Right.
I wanted
That's
to
your
tell you
man.
something today.
Because you like to ignore good music. It's a sleeper album. At the end of the year, mark my words.
Man, we get it.
Yeah.
YG album is
it, bro.
good.
We get it.
got
Also-
you, bro, understood.
Real quick on remixes, they have to have more than one female artist on there too. Might not get 2 or 3 women on a track. You can only get 1 woman. There's 2 or 3 guys on every track. Get 2 girls on a remix track.
We got
So
options now though.
I'm looking
have
for.
options.
I'm looking for the Meg Thee Stallion, City Girls, Cardi B song.
Yeah, it's gonna be shaky.
Somebody has to do Ladies Night
Ladies Night
2020.
Part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to
that'll
do
be
Ladies
fire.
Night 2020.
Yeah. It's long
Writ-
overdue.
Written by Lil Yachty.
I don't want to hear that.
Meg write her own bars. So you got Meg.
Weird flex, but okay.
Yeah, shout out to Lil Yachty. A-Town.
Moving on in our third hip hop topic. It's summertime, man. It's hot outside, 90-some degrees damn near. It's getting up there. Y'all know what time it is. The big dogs come out during the summer. Let me ask you, Jay, what albums are you looking forward to this summer season?
Wale's Untitled album. Ready for that?
Yes,
6.
sir. Shout out to Wale.
That was your number
6.
Whole
one.
DMV.
That's my
That's
that
nasty.
for sure.
It came out the gate with Wale.
The Gemini project. Well,
That song banging though.
It's cool. You
That song
know,
banging.
I could think it's a street single that he's dropping, so I'm waiting for the mashup with him.
So
and,
underrated.
Yeah, so for sure. Wale and Big Sean, of course.
Okay.
Yeah,
Big Sean
That's
been.
it.
Listen,
I got plenty. But we
Big
gonna-
Sean scammed me on Instagram and social media right now.
scammed you?
Scaring me.
Oh.
You the only one with headphones on can't hear. Scaring me.
Use your vowels.
I heard him loud and clear.
Thank
Nashville,
you.
yeah,
Yeah,
Nashville.
everybody heard that one.
He been talking real. He like he been in his feelings lately.
Straight.
You know what I'm saying? Been going through a lot of things.
At Janae Box series.
Clearly,
I like that out of
Sure.
artists. I like when artists get emotional and get in their feelings and stuff.
as long as it don't affect the art though. Like Big
I
Sean's
think
supposed
he
to
was
have
banging.
dropped by now.
Take your time with it. If you can perfect it, take your time. I don't want to rush it.
Sean's gonna drop.
Man, that nigga been supposed to drop for 2 years. It
Nah,
was
Sean's gonna
time.
drop. I'm
According
telling
to
you.
you, he's supposed to drop.
He got
No, according to their release schedule. Shit, he come every 2 years. He ain't came out yet. It's supposed to be out there.
last album
Gotta let
2017.
it
I
cook,
decided.
man. Gotta let it cook.
Well, I mean, he
I
had
agree with
he had to join with Metro Boomin.
And that was banging. People slept on that.
I-
I really like that.
Underrated.
It was
Very
super
underrated.
cool.
How y'all feel about Chance's album? that's
I'm
supposed
waiting
to
on
come
that
out?
chance.
Yeah, I do want
I'm
to
waiting on the chance.
Stop smoking cigarettes. It's gonna be.
Did
gonna be
he?
lit.
Is that the name of it?
I hope so.
I hope
Wait,
not.
what?
Now,
I hope not.
He stopped smoking
I
cigarettes.
hope that's
Oh,
not
he
the
smoked
name of
cigarettes?
it.
that was funny too.
That's he killed you.
He did definitely. I think Chance, if anybody, he's nervous about his album. Did y'all see his little
Oh, yeah.
Twitter spat here?
What
recently?
happened?
So one of his day one fans was talking about how he was making music and stuff now, how he was kind of disappointed, and Chance just responded, he was like, "Man, fuck you, eat a dick."
Damn.
You know, Chance is like, he ain't that dude.
Why,
He
you
had-
know what Chance-
you know
he
what
had
that
time
is?
that day.
Exactly.
So
That's the
it's-
pressure of the album getting ready
Well,
to
the
come out.
agitation of quitting
And
tobacco.
the guy
is
responded. He was like, "Damn, that's how you gonna respond to me? I'm a day one fan." Whoop-de-whoop. Yeah, that's definitely quitting
I'm
cigarettes.
telling you.
And he was like, I'm a day
Cigarettes
one
is
fan.
nasty
That's how you
habit.
treat me. Whoop de whoop. And then he responded. He was like, man, eat a dick. Like in all caps this time. So
I mean, he meant
he
it.
definitely stressed out about that album. But I'm waiting on that chance. I'm waiting on that Kendrick. I think we're going to get a Kendrick album.
No, we're not.
And I am waiting on.
Definitely not getting a Kendrick album this summer.
I believe we're getting a
I
Kendrick
think we'll
album.
get
I
it.
think it's time for
it's not in
Kendrick.
the summer.
I think that the
Yeah.
schedule is like this. It's time for a Kendrick album. It's time for a Chance album. I'm waiting on both of those. Those are my two. And Big Sean.
Lock, who you looking for?
Man, I'm looking for Rick Ross album.
Yeah, thank you, Locke.
Simply
Thank you.
because
Shit.
Justice League is back with him.
Thank you.
God,
If
yeah.
you go back and go through Ross's album when that Justice League
Undefeated.
oh my God, he always gives you a banger like that.
Brown felt
And
that in his soul.
Dumb fact.
I was
Hey,
waiting on somebody to
I'm
say y'all been
saying,
talking about YG and
when
shit.
he match up with Justice League, man, it's like magic. Like it was just made to go together. And he always has the one summer vibe song
Of course.
on his album, like the one with Chris and Michelle he had, or the
Yeah.
one with Neo. He always gonna give you a song like that. So I'm looking forward to that Ross.
That
with
Ross
Justice League.
Port of Miami 2 is shaping
waiting
up
on
to
it,
be
huh?
bananas.
I hope you're not disappointed.
I doubt it.
He always gives you one fat niggas in the sauna with Jules,
There
fat
you
nigga
go.
running on the beach. So I'm excited.
I'm relating.
About, you know what I'm saying? Something cool, man.
I'm
Something
relating
cool.
to that shit.
What about
Oh,
that
this
Yandi
man,
though?
though.
Man?
That Yandi?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't. So
he gearing up though.
yeah, allegedly they're gearing up. Sci-Hi the Prince said that they was in the lab
Sci-Hi,
cooking up a couple joints,
East
and
Atlanta.
when he gets with Sci-Hi, you know, mysteriously his shit turns out pretty straight.
Fire.
Ain't no mysterious about it.
I think we-
that
And
guy.
I wonder.
Yeah, we know why. But
What it
I need to make
means.
sure that Ye is in the right headspace before we get any new music.
Yeah.
I am still in the vein of I still don't think he's actually like dropped the ball yet. I like all of his projects. Honestly, I don't think he's
What?
missed.
He hasn't.
No, he hasn't missed.
He done miss.
I don't
No,
think
he
he's
hasn't
missed.
missed.
Oh, he's
Nah,
definitely
he ain't
missed.
What did he miss?
What did he miss on?
Are y'all serious right now?
Yes.
He missed on everything I've
No, Yeezus is an acquired taste. That's fair.
Bro.
You changed that up.
No, I
you
didn't.
changed that
No, I
tune
didn't. I
up.
said I like 5 songs on that.
It's only
started
it's
off
only
with
9
seven.
on
There's
there.
only 9 on there, Lock, and you started off with only like 2
Come on,
songs
let's
on
read
there.
that Yeezus ain't name.
It ain't
Jesus
nothing,
is
man.
fire.
I like.
I like
Listen.
Yeezus.
I like the Yeezus, but I can see somebody saying that they
I'm
don't.
not
So I'll let
fucking
y'all
with
slide with
Are
that.
y'all
But it's actually a
replaying it?
good project.
Today.
I listen to it all the
I
time.
haven't.
That's big cap.
On the ride in.
Big
My
Nah,
Beautiful
I
Dark
Blood
Twisted
on
Fantasy
the
was my
leaves.
last
Nah,
year.
I'm,
I fucked with.
I'm definitely looking forward to the Dreamville compilation.
Knew that was
sure.
Of course. Where your flag at?
It's right on
Where your
the
flag?
Can't wait till that shit drop and get out of the way.
Yeah.
Please drop.
They just dropped 2 very nice records.
JID was
Dreezy
murdering that though. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah, G did his
was
thing,
fucking.
and Dreezy had a very surprise verse on her. She killed it.
Dreezy
She
the
did a
girl.
thing.
Dreezy killed
She
it.
snapped.
Snapped on her.
I like Dreezy.
And that
That's my
JID
girl.
record is too tough.
Yeah, I like he was.
Yeah,
working
so
on it.
I'm looking forward to Dreamville. Definitely want to hit that Ross for sure, and Wale for sure as well.
Y'all waiting on that ADHD?
I am. You know I am. I've been waving that Joyner Lucas flag. I think this shit gonna
cool
go.
on that shit.
Yeah, I'm good.
Those bars, and they can-
I'm good.
those are wasted bars right there.
I'll remember that when that shit drop and y'all hit me up.
And
Be
it's
like, man, you know
trash.
what?
You know?
That Joyner Lucas is all
Yeah,
right.
nobody put that in
A
the Jeep in
couple,
the summer
a
at
couple I
all.
see on here. Childish Gambino. Y'all waiting on that?
Yeah, I like
I don't
that.
know what it's gonna
Nah,
be.
yeah. Shout
I
out
need to know what
Decatur.
that's gonna be.
Yeah, I like
Cuddy.
that.
Y'all
Cuddy's
waiting
gonna come
up-
out this
God,
year.
I
Cuddy
almost
did.
don't
I ain't
wait
waiting
on
on that
that.
at all.
I'm
Kid
humming.
Cudi? Kid
Volume
Cudi?
1.
Wait,
Is he
what?
gonna be in
He
drag?
gonna be a drag on the front?
Man, dude, them Kid Cudi
Oh, okay.
hums.
Now that's Young
But
Thug.
Oh, I gonna say, hold on, man. You
Freddie
can't talk about
Gibbs and
nobody
Mad
being
Lib.
dragged.
I
Your
know
man's
Cuddy's definitely.
Stop. Yeah, stop it.
Cuddy just announced.
Yeah,
it.
y'all didn't see
Yeah,
Cuddy
but
come
your
out with the
mans,
drag
though.
stuff.
Nah, that's different.
Kid Cudi was take a serious experiment.
I don't
Like,
give a damn
Young
what
Thug
Cudi-
is trolling.
I don't care what he's doing. As
it's
long
a
as he's
difference.
humming on these records,
Oh,
dog,
okay, cool.
I'm good.
Cool. Long as you don't care.
Humming and drag.
Freddie
Pause.
Gibbs, and Mad Lib.
I am ready for that Freddie Gibbs. Though. That's
Oh,
gonna
that-
be-
I'm definitely ready for that album.
that's
for
gonna
sure.
bang for sure.
Yeah.
The French Montana dropping.
Skill.
All right.
Ain't nobody checking for
French
that.
Montana might be the worst nigga to make a commercial ever, bro. He's a terrible rapper.
Kill Edward.
He
The
got
fall
some,
off.
He got some records. Though.
Oh yeah, J. Cole come out this summer?
It say Kill
I hope
Edward.
so.
Y'all fucking
I
with
want to
that?
say, I'm ready. Overall, I'm waiting on J. Cole. to come
We
out.
know we can
We
hear.
know that.
Yeah, for sure.
And
We are
last
super
but
good.
not least,
So your boy.
I'm so disappointed in reading this.
Oh,
Who?
Lord.
Thug Motivation 104.
Nah,
I'm
Come
so
on,
mad
man.
about that. Man.
Jesus done lost too much weight, dog.
Jesus
Nah,
needs
he
to stop,
looks good, man.
stop rapping,
Looks
bro.
healthy, man. Shout out to Jeezy, man.
You gonna do that
Stay
Atlanta
husky,
cap
bro.
that far?
That's
You
where the
gonna do
music
all
was
that?
at in the
Yeah,
Husky.
So you waiting for that Thug Motivation 104?
I'm not waiting for it per
Okay,
se, no,
gotcha.
but I'm not mad at it.
He should not name that Thug Motivation.
No,
That's
Nah,
his last
you
album.
ruining,
It's
you
over.
ruining that.
But he's
that
saying that's
series.
his last time. You got to go out on that though.
Yeah, you got to.
You got to. If it's your
I'm kind of a
last,
fan of you, man. What's up?
But do you believe
Oh,
it's his last
Lord.
album?
probably
Right.
not.
So it's
With
what I'm
that
saying.
being
So don't
said,
do
Did
that.
you like
Like-
T.I.'s last album?
Yeah.
Dude,
Why you-
I'm a bigger T.I. fan than Jeezy.
Oh yeah, well me too. But.
Yeah. Too Short retired in 1999. Dropped an album.
Getting it, nigga. I remember the song.
Sure.
I bought that. It was an
Too
orange CD.
Short.
Getting it. I love
Too
it.
Short's one of the first rappers I ever listened to, man. Blowjob Betty, third grade.
Cocktails was mine.
Yeah,
First
Cocktails
song.
was bang.
I'm a player that whole
My
album.
first, I don't even want to talk about my first hip-hop.
Who was it?
MC
Akinelli?
Hammer.
Akinelli. Ooh, that's rough.
MC Hammer. That's not bad.
It's pretty
Yes,
bad.
it is. That's bad.
Pretty bad.
Hey.
That's why I got that
Everybody listens to
typewriter.
MC Hammer.
Run
That's
up
why I
on
got that
Hammer.
typewriter like how I got
Run
it.
up on Hammer though.
Typewriter contract. I'm telling you, nobody wants to see.
Man, next up, man, before we get out of here, let's talk this fashion talk. We got 3 Fresh for Dummies topics. Man, first off, Beyonce with the big boy deal with Adidas, collaborating with them for her Ivy Park brand. Locke, I'm starting with you. Beyonce Adidas shoes. If they come out, man, are you rocking them? What you gonna do with them?
What?
I'm not working them.
Okay.
Not at all.
Oh.
No way. Not.
I
not
just wanted to see
gonna
what your
me in
temperature
them.
was with the Beyonce Adidas.
I'm sure all the girls in the Beehive that will be first in line, it will be sold out in 30 seconds. He's going to have that kind of Kanye Yeezy feel, and we're going to see another wave with Adidas, which Adidas needed this because at a point, Adidas had taken over.
For sure.
And Nike, of course, being Nike, figured it out and went back on top. So this is going to give Adidas that push, just getting Beyonce. And I know Reebok is sick. Y'all talked about it on the Fresh for Dummies. They will never make that mistake again if not having a person of color in the boardroom when you're bringing in a big artist that is a person of color.
They won't have a big artist in their boardroom no more. Don't even
They
worry
got
about
Cardi though. Y'all seen those Cardis?
that. Slaw.
You rocking them?
Not for
Lil
me.
Baby
for
signed-
women, I'm
Lil Baby
assuming,
signed with
sure.
Reebok too.
Yeah, I mean,
Lil
I did see
QC.
the Hibby, didn't they?
yeah, QC got the plug with that Reebok shit.
What's that Beyonce Adidas? Is she doing shoes or is it just the clothes?
No
though?
shoes and
It's
clothes.
the Ivy Park.
Yeah, it's
line,
Ivy
the
Park.
whole
Yeah, they're
line.
revamping it because it was
But are they
trash.
bringing shoes though?
Yeah, shoes.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
She became the sole owner after cutting ties with her co-founder that was found
Right.
with some
They bought him out.
sexual
He ran the block high.
misconduct.
Hold on,
stuff.
what happened?
Yeah, some sexual misconduct stuff that was going on with her co-founder. So she
Jeez.
bought
But
that person out and
this is strictly for the ladies.
strictly for the
Yeah.
ladies
Yeah,
for
okay.
sure.
Yeah.
But I'm sure dudes are gonna slide into some of those Beehive Adidas
What?
for sure. I'm sure dudes are.
What if they were like a unisex shoe, like how them Yeezy
But
350s
it's not
are?
going to be unisex.
No,
But I'm
real
saying,
quick,
the Yeezys are though.
Yeezys aren't.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Beyonce line is not unisex.
What I'm saying is the
They
clothing
could
brand
be.
isn't either, but it was
He's
a dude that
saying,
we went to
would you
school
wear
with
Ivy Park?
that had on a full
Okay, but
Beyonce
you're talking
outfit.
about- I mean,
No, he wasn't. No, he's a heterosexual male.
I didn't say anything about it.
Whoa.
I'm just
So you saying he was a straight heterosexual man with
Yeah.
Ivy Park on?
with the full Beyonce.
Wow.
Is he a fan or
That's a
something?
weird flex.
I don't know.
Clearly.
I
Yeah,
guess
one,
he is.
one of your people though.
No, he got beat up by his sister, and they said, I don't
No,
understand
man.
why he
So-
would do that.
So what if they put
Go
out?
ahead.
What if she does? That's a good question. What if she does put out an Adidas shoe like the Serena Blazer?
You see what I'm saying?
The
That's what I'm
Serena Air
saying.
Max.
Yeah, I'm looking at y'all
That's
side.
that's
why-
different. No,
You're
that's
not wearing them
different.
Serena Blaze or them 9.7s?
You wearing
I
those
mean,
now?
You wearing
I
those.
can't get in women's shoes. So.
Ah, man, come on, man.
But
You
they make
adjust
them-
the
They make
size.
them big.
There you go, man. I
Okay.
can't
Yeah,
get
for
in
sure.
women's
Shoes.
shoes.
I mean, to be honest, I think all of that is overblown. I'm not a big fan of them. No, they're made for women. Keep women in them.
But the lane is super clear with Rihanna.
Small feet.
Not
She can do that.
the lane super clear with Rihanna being gone from Puma. So
Mm-hmm.
I think Beyonce and the Beehive will take full
Okay.
advantage of it.
Great
for sure.
move by Adidas.
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
no.
Yeah.
for
Oh
sure.
no, that's a big move. They got all the big dog names though.
How did Puma let her get out the door?
That's a great question.
Rihanna.
Is she going someplace else?
I think the contract was just.
The
contract
contract
was
ended.
up.
Yeah, and she just bowed
She got a
out.
lot going on.
Yeah, she got her
Puma,
own
but you know what
fashion line.
though? She did what she needed for Puma. Puma
Oh,
got what they
yeah.
needed about her
Yeah, for
because
sure.
now that attracted a whole gang of
Yeah.
other people. Now they got the NBA players, big dog lottery picks from
Sure.
last year.
Yeah,
They got Jay. They even got the Nipsey collab still coming out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she actually, you can credit her for
Foundation.
making Puma
Starting it.
slick,
For
still
bringing it back.
relevant.
she was the first artist.
Yeah,
Him,
yeah.
well, her,
I like
and
what
then
Puma's doing.
Big Sean for sure. They
Yeah.
were the first two big artists.
That's a fact. Moving on, man. Speaking of trends, apparently Ivy Park is a trend for dudes. Let Jay tell it.
Yeah, I don't know.
What other new trends can we
Twin
look
frat,
for?
bro.
Really? That's what you gonna do?
I look right over in the corner of my guy Walsh like, damn, son. You gonna let them do your
shit.
brothers like that, man?
Some of these
Shout out to
trends we seeing, man. Shout out to Fresh for Dummies, though. We called a lot of these tie-dye shirts.
Sure.
Things of that nature, turtlenecks. We saw a lot of those early in the year when it was a little chilly chill. What else can we expect this year, Jay? I'm sticking to you, man.
Yeah, nah.
You the expert.
We'll start it out now for sure. We'll start with tie-dye. Tie-dye is back. How you guys feel about tie-dye?
I don't
Man,
believe you.
I'm good
Rock
on
the
that.
It's definitely
tie-dye.
back. It's definitely back.
It's definitely
I got a
back.
couple of shirts. I ain't gonna lie.
Stussy.
One of them is.
Yeah, for
How'd you
sure.
know?
Yeah, no,
one
for
of
sure.
I'm good on the tie dye. Even though I'm not mad at it though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's get Husky Nation approved.
Yeah, nah, it's not Husky Nation approved.
I can dig
No,
that.
no, not at all.
Yeah, no, for sure. What about baggy pants coming back?
It's not baggy. Let's state it correctly. It's wide pants.
Baggy.
It's not baggy.
If it ain't
'Cause think
slim,
about
it's
it.
baggy.
'Cause back in the day when we rocked big pants, the sizing was also wrong, incorrect.
Okay.
With these
facts.
pants, your sizing would be correct, and they're just wide legs.
Still baggy though.
Still baggy though.
I ain't rocking no baggy.
I'm not
pants,
either.
man.
No.
I'm not.
I ain't mad at it.
You wearing
Fuck
baggy
up.
pants?
I ain't mad at it.
So
You
you
wearing
wearing
Once you see how the slims hit off your shoes, you can't go back
It's
to
over.
the
Yeah,
wide
done.
legs.
There's no coming back from
Well,
Ain't
I
no
mean,
going back to
you
the
can't
wide
see your
legs.
shoes with those.
Yeah, I understand that point. But
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it. It just depends on on how wide they are.
So yeah, you
I
right.
like ladies wearing that shit. They can sauce that up.
Straight.
We look crazy, man. I'm not rocking that shit. We're not going back in time.
Your imagination is taking you to a different place than what it actually
Where
is.
is your imagination taking you?
I mean, I
Please.
don't think they're not that wide. They're not like super wide. I've
Do
seen
you-
them.
do you own a
I've seen
pair?
the fashion shows. No, I don't own a pair right now.
Would you buy a pair?
I won't say I won't.
What shoes would you wear? With
Man,
them?
completing the
Every
fifth.
something.
Yes or no?
Nigga all on the fence, man.
Nuts hurt.
Maybe,
Sit on the
I
fence.
don't know. Something basic with the shoes, because the shoes, like you said, they will be understated.
Sure.
I don't have basic shoes though. Lock. Are
Anybody
you
else got
wearing
any
baggy
of these
pants?
baggy pants?
Nah, I'm not wearing baggy pants. I'm
Can't go
missing with
back.
that.
Next joint. Short shorts are back. Are we doing shorter shorts?
I see
That's
that all
above the
time.
knee gang. That's what it is.
Above the knee, it's hard.
Above the
I
knee,
got
yeah.
one barely above me, and I don't even like it.
Yeah.
I don't like rocking. I only watch them on the
ain't-
beach.
I ain't walking outside no boxes, bro.
Right, yeah, I can't.
But they're not that short.
Above the knee. I'm above the
I
knee
seen
gang.
this man Instagram. Like I have access to
Who,
his
Jay?
Instagram. Yeah, he up there. Like Jay always.
What?
Damn,
Yeah.
ho.
Yeah, Jay, I done seen you in some.
Bro.
Damn.
From the
what I'm
same
saying.
hood, bro.
I can't.
Don't do
it
that,
ain't-
bro. We from the same hood. Don't say that I'm in short
It's
shorts,
true.
bro.
They like super
I
short.
can't do the short
I'm
shit
above
right.
the knee gang for sure.
Yeah, I'm not mad at right above the knee.
Yeah,
Like
that's all.
right above.
But
right?
above, there's a long range of above the knee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
what
I
I'm saying.
said
It's
my
levels.
shit's
Yeah,
right
it's-
above.
there's different
I'm
levels
not saying
to it.
John
I'd be like
Stockton
right
short, but
Nah.
above the
saying,
knee.
he's saying you saying John Stockton. He said he's seen you.
Damn, bro.
He said he seen you.
Now, here's the thing.
Relax, nigga.
Here's the thing, though. It's built for a person, that don't have cankles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So you got
I ain't fit
cankles.
enough for them yet.
You understand what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't fit. I ain't fit enough to ride the rise up joints.
Yeah,
like,
no,
nah,
for sure.
nigga.
So you got to get in the gym.
That's why you
and
need the wide
maintain-
legs.
Nah, I'm good.
Nah, we good, we
I'm
good.
good.
You getting a little ventilation with the distress.
Okay. Gotcha,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I can't believe you tried to play me with the short.
Yeah, that's my.
shorts,
Yeah,
dog.
I did.
That hurt me.
But
Put
look
him on
though,
blast.
I was so surprised when I came across him. I was like, man, what is this
What's
nigga?
your shorts, though?
He capping, bro. I know he's talking about some Supreme
You know
shorts.
exactly.
Oh, the ones
You
the
know
black and
exactly
white.
which
The
one I'm
black
talking
and
about
white
too. I was
joint.
like,
Yeah,
man, what? Is
Them shits
They ain't
young.
that-
They young though. I'm gonna be real. They young.
Damn.
No, it's okay.
It wasn't that.
You were
young.
sitting down, man.
Yeah.
That's
It's fresh off the Achilles, dog. That was
Yeah,
last summer.
for sure.
So far ahead of my time.
But
About
see,
to start
niggas,
another
you knew
life.
exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah, he knew
I
already.
knew what he was talking about. I was thinking about like what shorts that I have that are shorter,
Yeah.
and
Shorter.
those are shorter.
Short
So
tits.
they short
Hey, man,
tits
do
for
your
sure.
thing.
No, they're shorter.
Okay.
Chill out, loud.
Okay, I'm
short
Come on.
tits.
You just said they were shorter than
They were
shorter.
short. They're above the knee game.
Okay.
You on your way to a
Okay.
pool party?
Oh, that's funny.
That's what we doing?
No, I'm asking. They keep talking. I don't know.
Oh,
how
okay.
short they were. I'm-
No, they wasn't that short. We'll show you once we
Y'all
finish this shit.
niggas-
I know that is
These
my
are your
man's,
niggas.
right?
Yeah, they
That's
shoot,
my
they shoot
man.
right at you, man. Y'all grew up in the
That's
same
your
hood.
man.
We grew up in the same
Yeah, we
hood.
did.
It's
Atlanta
crazy.
niggas would
I
never.
opened.
Yeah,
That
y'all
is
hold
worse.
each other down.
No, they don't. No,
Yeah, they don't.
Don't. That is
Yeah.
a misconception.
Oh,
Is
okay.
it?
Yes.
You live here
Yes.
for a reason, nigga.
Let's move on to the mismatched patterns. How you guys feel about that?
I'm with it.
Yeah, I think that's dope, man.
Yeah, I'm with it.
I don't
Yeah.
like.
Some people can pull it off.
I don't
For
like.
sure.
Miss me. I'm passing. Hard
It's
pass.
real quiet.
Hard
Yeah,
pass.
Yeah, you're not doing mismatched patterns.
Nah.
I've seen you in mismatch patterns. Was it
Damn.
intentional?
I don't even wear patterns, nigga. So I know that. I wear t-shirts and fly shoes, dude. I don't even wear
Tell 'em.
patterns. That's what I'm
Tell 'em.
saying.
Yeah,
So,
I like that.
I can't.
T-shirts and
Nah,
fly
man,
shoes.
I think it's. I mean, I like to step outside the box sometimes, so I'm not mad at it.
Right. And the newest trend, silk collar shirts. You
Nah.
see a lot of those.
Oh no.
Nope.
Yeah.
I ain't doing
I-
no.
When
In
you
the
did you go
summertime?
out last week
Yeah.
in Miami?
Yeah, when
I'm not Miami. I can see that though.
Nah, this the rave though. I
Yeah,
went to
so-
like a little.
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
They leave them open a little
Yeah,
bit.
leave 'em open a little bit,
like,
yeah.
But these was like hood niggas.
Show
though.
Yeah,
they
nah, for
taco.
sure.
Show they taco meat.
Now, granted, those are
With the
Versace
silk
It was
Gucci
like,
shirts.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
it was like
No,
a
but they're
hood.
all brands
It was
fake.
almost
Yeah,
like
nah,
a
for
hood
sure.
Miami Vice type vibe.
Dog,
I'm like,
that's
nah,
the wave right now.
I-
That's
yeah.
all
Nah,
you
I
gonna
had to
see.
I gotta see
Comfortable
that.
somewhere in a perfect environment. I gotta be in the right environment.
Tropical
Miami's a
climate.
good environment.
Felt dangerous to me.
Yeah.
Niggas
It's
with
just-
taco meat, a little
taco
chains
meat.
and shit. That's
Scary,
dangerous.
scary
It was
hours to see
dangerous.
taco meat.
Taco meat.
Yeah, in Miami,
meat,
like
yeah.
he had the dreads and shit. I like,
Yeah,
nah, ain't no
nah, that was the
need.
last joint.
Pappy
Yeah.
Mason right there.
Silk collar shirts.
All right, man. Before we get out of here, man. Now we have a running joke in the Realville group chat. The bougie meter is a real thing
Oh,
in the
my
chat,
goodness.
and it's time to finally put it to bed.
Oh,
Let's do it.
We need to get the rankings. Who's number one on the bougie meter?
Twin.
Yeah, without question. It's
Twin. We could have said that unanimously.
Yeah, I said he's a Zion Williams.
Anonymously? Or
That was unanimously.
See what I'm saying?
There it is,
See what
right
I'm
there. I
saying?
did.
There it is.
It was the bait, and you fell for it. You fell right for the bait, nigga.
Unanimously
or unanimously?
I'm sorry, which
one is it?
Twin.
He the Zion Williamson.
Sound like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he the Zion
running-
of bougie.
Running
The
off
real
with that,
deal.
for sure. Who's
Damn.
number two?
Who's number two?
Lou number two.
Get out of here. That's
Who's number
not
two?
true,
You
dog.
might be number two though.
Lou's number two.
You might be number
sure.
two.
Slick might be
No,
number
Jay is
two.
definitely
I'm
number
the-
two.
I'm-
You are flexing.
I'm the only everyman here at Realville
Stop.
Media.
Only
The
everyman.
everyday real person
Nah,
can
that
identify
lineup
with
looking
me.
mighty bougie.
The everyday real person can identify with me.
No, for sure.
Not little Richard Hale over here. Just you second though.
No, I'm not second.
My guy Sean Walsh, I love him to death, but he
Yeah.
third.
For sure.
Chris probably fourth,
I'll take that.
and then everybody else.
Bougie.
I'm
Nah,
middle
listen,
around.
Now, Chris might be high. He had the cops come to his door and making friends with him.
Man, he was
That's a
trying to
little-
talk to him. He got
I
his
was fucking
number
with
and
him.
shit.
Yeah, I was
What
fucking
you
I ain't
know?
gonna lie, I'm doing it too though.
Thank you. You see what I'm saying?
Lou, you got hair products though. I'll take it to another level.
I walk around with them.
Around
Y'all
with
Yeah.
hair products.
You got the hair products.
For
in
your
the
hair
back.
look like
Yeah,
that.
that puts you
Man,
at two.
I do.
Yeah,
gotta
and
put
you
you
hella
right.
designer.
Men
dog.
need to be more serious about their grooming.
I agree.
That's
what
true.
I'm saying.
I agree.
I'm
That's true.
leading the male grooming line product in 2000.
Well, let's just go ahead and
Are
do
you?
it.
Yeah.
You the face of it?
Yes.
Shit. Motherfuckers
Yeah.
are doomed.
I'm gonna send my consultations your way, son. You need them.
You snip that beard before you come my way.
Nah, for sure. It's man maintenance. You know what I'm saying? There's some people in the group chat that probably don't partake in man maintenance. I'm not gonna say no names.
Please don't say
But
no
yeah,
names. Don't put nobody on
I
blast.
won't put nobody on
Okay,
blast like
good,
that.
man.
But at the bottom of the barrel.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I'm just saying, you have a
It gotta be
conversation.
number two. How is it not number two?
Nah, for
Nah,
sure.
you do need to take care of
You
man.
John
Take
Moran.
care.
though. You John Moran right now. You number two.
Nah,
The
man.
delivery.
The delivery, what he's saying.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
You know
So,
John
Moran.
I'm an everyday man. Lou
a-
change clothes, 3-4 times a day.
I give you
That's
all
true.
of it.
Yeah, you're number two.
I'm
I'm gonna
Keep it a buck
solidify
times a
your
day.
number one.
Oh, yeah, for
Twin
sure.
said, man, I was at this person's house.
Okay.
I looked in their fridge. I can't think of the name of the juice. That it was.
She had that bum ass orange juice.
This nigga was like,
Which one though?
Damn.
he said to the chick, "You don't even have real orange juice."
Damn.
Wait a
That
minute.
look,
But
it
wait a
was so
minute.
disgusting.
What did she
It was
have?
so
What
disgusting.
What was the orange juice?
What was the orange juice?
bright and early or some bullshit. It's not even
Ah.
juice.
It wasn't even Sunny Delight.
I picked it up. I said, "You realize it said 0% juice?"
That's the type of nigga that he is. You're telling the chick in her fridge, like,
I
look,
can't bang with that.
hey, look,
Come on,
this is
man.
0%
I had to stop
juice.
talking to her.
She got
Yeah,
kids.
yeah, nah. That's
She ain't
my
got no
point. It's
kids.
worse.
If you feed them to the,
fridge
you can
check
feed
is
that to
Bring
the
my own
kids.
juice. Just bring your own
I had to
juice.
stop. That tells me a lot about you as a person. I had to stop talking to her.
Now for real.
She got the Boosie Collins.
Number
for sure.
one.
You are number one.
Yeah, he number one. That's
Nah,
already
it ain't- yeah.
established.
Nah, the question is number two.
It's
Hey,
you.
B, nah,
Because you would have did the same thing with the
You
juice.
definitely
Nah,
would
for
do
sure.
the same thing.
You
with
but
me.
I'm not
100%.
bougie at all. I'm a man of the people.
I don't know about that.
For sure.
Depending
for sure.
depending on which people we
I've been
talking
places
about.
with you like, man, we need to leave, man.
That's
Because of the element in it.
Nah, you capping, dog. I ain't never
No,
said
you're
that's
not.
funny.
No,
though.
I've been to places with you, and
I
that's
mean,
how
well,
I feel.
shit, Lou. Now you got to think of the places you talking about.
I've been to yeah, this is true. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
you,
saying, Jay, we just grabbing a pizza. Nah, I can't.
Nah, I'm sure. Certain shit just I ain't gonna be around. You're right, but I think everybody at the table is like that for
That
sure.
is
We just
fair.
grown, man. It's
Especially
growth.
to this
man.
It's growth.
To this
That's all,
point,
yeah.
now,
That's
it's
what I'm
growth.
saying. It's
Yeah.
adulting.
Yeah, that's all.
yeah.
That's
And if you
all.
look at it just as he's the everyday man of the everyday man.
For sure. For sure. Listen,
What does it
man.
mean?
I don't know.
Y'all don't know what that mean, though. What does that
You
mean?
know what that means?
Well, I don't know what
don't
that
do it,
mean.
man.
I don't know what that
I'm
means.
just saying he's
Shout out to
everyday.
Weezy, man. Congratulations
That's
on the
my
baby
guy.
on his way,
Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, my Lord. Like a boy video, the video.
Jesus Christ.
Nah, is that a secret?
He
Not
never told
anymore.
me
You
that
are hiding a child. No, I don't know.
I don't know.
You
We
trying
back
to
now.
skate your way out of this, but you, your ass
No,
up
you
there
very
for sure.
bougie, bro. Let me tell you why. I
you
pull
feel
up to the
that?
crib, after a long 5-hour hike.
5 hours.
Yeah, it took me 5 hours to get here for sure. Trash. I'll
Damn.
talk about that another way. I know for sure. And I get to the house and I was like, man, look in the refrigerator. His face was on the refrigerator, dog.
What?
Man, dude, his face. His mug
That noggin?
was on
For
the
sure.
refrigerator.
That's a
Facts.
fact.
Dog,
What
it was a sliding screen. It was like
You know the
yeah,
Samsung,
no,
the
true.
Samsung screen TV.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my
Yeah,
god.
because I looked at that refrigerator. Yeah, you hella bougie.
Hella bougie.
Yeah, you talk about
Yeah.
It was on
He got a
sale at
Tesla.
Best Buy.
Yeah.
Nah, he got a Tesla fridge.
I want to talk
Put
about.
your
You gotta
grocery
test-
list right down. You just
for
input
sure.
it in.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
on sale at
Fact.
Best
You
Buy.
want
for
man.
sure.
You want to talk about losing your appetite before you go in the fridge?
Oh my god. Yeah. Nah, yeah, for sure.
You look
You
at
at
your
have like
face on
family portraits on the.
Yeah, no, for sure.
They
For
on there
sure.
too?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm on it.
That's,
Yeah.
that's
That's
black.
different.
Yeah.
Lock is.
Did you say, yeah, that's
Lock
black?
is- Lock-
I'm a
That's-
man
you
of the
said
people,
black.
man. You
Yeah.
know, I just yeah.
I don't know though. Like,
Lock pretty solid. Lock pretty down.
Lock
I
said he
get
wouldn't
that.
cut
Me,
grass no
Lock,
more.
Jeff, and
no,
and
nobody
Weezy.
on this table cut
Who
grass.
cuts grass at the table?
Big Jeff.
I-
Exactly.
Jeff cut
said he-
grass.
Big Jeff said he cut grass.
Just say
He's
cut
the
grass.
everyday man. Then he okay. So on the
Big Jeff's
bougie
lying
meter,
You
also.
cutting grass in 2019?
Who?
He might.
yes,
Yeah.
I think he capping about that.
Yeah,
but that
man.
ain't nothing. Ain't nothing.
I'm not cutting grass.
Yeah, but Lou was nowhere near the top. I took him out to eat. He embarrassed me with his orders. He was.
This is a fact. I'm definitely number 7 on the food.
I want meat
Nah,
and cheese.
no, you're not.
Yeah, nah.
Shout out to Weezy.
I'm worse than Weezy. I'll tell you.
No,
that.
you're not.
No, look.
no.
This what
You
what
eat
the kicker
vegetables?
was. Hold on. This what
You
the
eat
kicker was.
You eat
I
vegetables.
eat vegetables. Okay.
He
Bro,
don't eat
he
vegetables.
throws up eating broccoli.
Hold on.
Ah,
Weezy gonna be hot at us by
What?
that,
I
but
don't
it's
care.
true.
sad.
Broccoli.
He threw
That's
up eating
sad.
broccoli.
They're like-
you know, how, like a little kid is
Yeah.
eating food and like
He wouldn't eat it.
Like he'll sit at the table and just look
Who,
at
Weezy?
Weezy, grown
Oh, that's
ass
a
man.
broccoli?
Shout out to Weezy.
Yeah.
Yeah, broccoli
my guy,
is
man.
my favorite.
For
Hey,
sure.
but we went to a Mexican restaurant and they brought out, because Lou has chips and salsa, right? So
Of
they
course.
brought out various sauces.
They brought the worst chips and salsa. Nigga,
Lou
you
was
order
like,
chips and salsa. They brought like 4 different kinds of salsa. They were 4 different colors. The chips like,
Expand
what
your
the
palate,
fuck is
man.
this? I want chips and salsa.
he wanted to go to Taco Bell.
Exactly. Exactly.
My
I
dog,
want
my
regular
dog not
Mexican
eating.
chips.
He not eating Taco Bell.
Taco Bell's still good.
Hey, B,
though.
yeah, he's the only person still
You
eating
still
Taco
eat Taco
Bell.
Bell?
If I won the lottery, I'm eating Taco Bell.
Oh, that's
Jeez.
Taco Bell is disgusting, bro.
I'd rather
It's so
starve.
bad.
No,
I'm not eating that shit.
It's underrated.
Stop.
It's a guilt.
I'd rather
Everybody,
go 3 days without
Nigga said
eating.
it's
it.
everybody has a
underrated.
fast food guilty pleasure, do they not?
No,
Nah.
Damn
You just
Taco,
had
Taco Bell.
Popeyes,
that's
dude.
not. Nah, bro, that's different.
Everybody eat Popeyes.
biscuits.
That biscuit
Everybody
wasn't
eat
even
Popeyes.
dry.
Everybody eats chicken from Popeyes
Yes.
still?
Yeah.
Yes,
Man, we know by now that's clone chicken, man. Why
That's
the
not
fuck y'all still
clone.
eating that
that
shit?
shit was
Del
singular.
Taco frying Taco.
That's the same chicken from KFC. You
Please
still
tell
eat
me.
KFC?
No, it's not.
Please tell me nobody still eats Crystals or White Castle.
No.
Okay, good. 'Cause That's
he hesitated.
Nah, my dog not eating
I-
that.
Come on.
My dog not
It's
eating
not-
that.
I-
Twin,
My stomach. I just
2
no way I
Yeah,
can do
nah,
that.
that mean you eat.
you eating Crystals at
2
2 a.m.
a.m. I get the chili cheese.
That's some
right?
Atlanta
The
shit.
drunk-
You might as well
drunk
eat Taco Bell.
That's some Atlanta
Drunk
shit.
night.
You
That's
might
some
as well
Atlanta
eat
shit.
Taco Bell.
I don't eat Taco Bell.
You might as well.
This nigga said he eats crystals
On a
still.
drunk night.
I don't care.
No.
Who got an
Nigga, that's
electric
3 nights
toothbrush?
out the weekend.
I got an
nigga.
electric toothbrush.
You got an electric toothbrush?
I definitely
No, I
got
don't.
electric.
But
Y'all need
I'm
one.
in the market for one.
I had
Y'all
one a
need
while ago though, but
That shit.
they probably gotten better since.
I'm
That
definitely
shit
get one. I got my eye on the black one on Amazon.
That shit
Do
lit.
you sleep with a?
Now
a
see, he got
sleep
his
mask
eye on one. That's different.
Twin,
He
you
got it
s-
saved in his
Yeah, for
favorites
sure.
and some
Yeah,
more
on
shit.
Amazon.
Yeah, I just
waiting
picked
on
mine up.
I
and
just
closed
own
it.
one.
Yeah, I
Twin-
just grabbed one. I
Kroger,
ain't,
they ain't
Yeah.
the place to buy electricity.
see, yeah. You keep rising. Just keep talking, and
gotta-
your ranking
Nah,
keep
here's the-
rising, brother.
You got that shit gonna last 10 weeks. You out of here.
I've had it for 10 weeks now.
That's true. Twin sleep with a sleep mask on.
No, that's a lie. Now you capping.
No, I'm telling
for
you.
the camera. You capping for the camera.
No,
Talking about the
I'm
little eye
asking
thing. The
Yeah,
eye
the
thing.
sleep mask.
100%.
Oh, you're asking me.
Yeah, I'm
I
asking.
thought you were telling me. No, hell no, I don't see no mask on my face.
I can see
sure?
that one.
No, these are
I
just
can
good
see.
genes.
I can see a loud noise.
Nah, I ain't saying it.
These are just good genes.
I ain't saying that shit.
Shout out
help
to
you
my
out.
mom and dad.
Yeah,
These
no,
are
for
good
sure. You got silk pajamas?
Nah,
And
So-
are your slippers at the
Oh,
foot of
no.
your bed when you get out and you
Nah, I have a
His cereal is definitely in alphabetical order.
your cereals in alphabetical
I have
order?
2 boxes of cereal. He's lying.
What are they though?
They organic. For Whole Foods. Y'all keep eating that General Mills to get you canceled. I'm good.
On that note,
we out.
slam dunk #1 on the bougie meter. That's uncontested.
Yeah, it's
Facts.
close.
But again, let everybody know where they can find you. Lou, starting with you. Where you at
I
on
am
socials?
Spike Lou on the tweet streets and Instagram, all that good stuff.
All right.
I'm lock underscore the
Underscore
great
the, you gotta say yours for
on
last.
Instagram and Twitter. That's THA. Shout out to the underscore gang. Facts.
Shit gonna scroll for 3 days.
Underscore. I am M extra3 on all things social media. That is MXTRA3. on all
I
things
refuse to call you M extra. bro.
Yeah, I'm not doing
I slipped up
Yeah,
and
for
did
sure,
it one
for sure.
time. I was
Don't
really
do
hot at
that.
myself too.
Yeah,
I was
that
hot at
nigga
myself.
named Twin.
social.
Facts.
Most definitely. I'm J-Hove, J-A-I-H-O-V. Catch me on Instagram and Twitter.
You said it kind of fast.
J-A-I-H-O-V.
Holla at your boy Animal _Brown on all things social media, man. Hey, to the next time, y'all.
We'll see
Yes,
you.
sir.
We out.
Yes,
Holla.
sir.
Yes, alert.